Well, good Saturday morning, everyone, and greetings once again from Radio Wasteland Records here in Midland, Michigan. Beautiful start to a Saturday. Fall. I can say that now officially because it's chilly, but yeah, it was warm yesterday. But the leaves here in mid-Michigan are turning. I can only imagine what they're doing in points north. I should be up north experiencing that, as should you. But yeah, it's going to be a beautiful day here. Yeah, not much more to say. I like the fall. It's my favorite season, and maybe that's just the transplanted Youper transplanted to the Lower Peninsula in me saying that once again. But 'tis the time now. I also hopefully you guys got a chance the other night to get out and see the Northern Lights. I know it's splashed everywhere on social media. Everybody was taking pictures. Um, Same here. We got out a chance to get outside of the light pollution and take a look at them also. Pretty cool. Not quite what I remember from my younger days or up living in the UP as well. They were a lot more vivid, it seems like, but still, it was cool to see them. And I hope you guys got a chance to as well. No matter where you are, unless you're some of our Australian friends who you're not seeing the Northern Lights, but hopefully you can see the, oh, shoot, I forget not the Aurora, the other Borealis. Forgive my lack of knowledge of the proper terminologies, so to speak. Okay, a lot to get to today, but let us, as always, say good morning to all of our friends out there who's tuning in. Much appreciated, as always, by the way. Jennifer, good morning to you. Good to see you here as well. Oops, I'm losing track here. Hiya, Fred, on the west side, saying good morning. From Jojo, Cleveland, I'm assuming. Hey, man, thanks for being here. Much appreciated as well. Betty down in Toledo, another Ohio, saying good morning to us. Gary Doogie saying good morning to you and yours. Pat, great day to everybody. Thanks for being here. Chuck, saying hi as well. Good morning, Chuck. Remind me, I got to talk to you, Chuck. One of those Iomi records that you'd ordered. We gotta we gotta talk. Okay, Bacon General, as always, saluting you, saying here as well. Dan, good morning. It is a cool day, but I'll take it. Holy cow, I will take that, by the way. And finally, Mike. Oh, cool. Very good to see you. Hopefully, have a safe trip up, and we'll see you here today, Mike. Oh, that's right. The record convention's going on, so hopefully we'll get some folks coming over from the Bay City side to say hi to us as they roll through. Okay, as mentioned, it's officially the middle of October, a couple of more days, and we will be there, which means that we're just about a month and a half away from Record Store Day, Black Friday. I mentioned this last week that the list is out there. Hopefully you guys are seeing that. I don't have that called up here to show you guys right now, but you can head over to recordstoreday.com to look at the list, as well as, and I know there's a lot of you who don't use Facebook, so I think I will at some point today, I'll put the link to our wish list up on our website. So I'll get that up there for those of you who opt out of Facebook. First of all, congratulations. Wish I could. But we'll put the link there for the wish list. And the way that works, again, you cannot order Record Store Day releases the way that you would order any other release. The rules of Record Store Day, I know I'm harping on this. A lot of you know this, but there are still some new people coming in that still have to get the lay of the land, so to speak. But you can't pre-order stuff for Record Store Day. The rules are that we cannot pre-sell, pre-order, or hold or price gouge any of this stuff. We sign a pledge here at the store, along with all the other indie stores that participate, saying that we won't do that stuff and that we'll hold true to the rules in order to be eligible to sell these releases on Record Store Day proper and Record Store Day Black Friday. So that's the reason there, but we still have to order the stuff. And so that's why we put up the wish list. So that gives us a little bit of a guide as far as what you guys are looking for. So if you tell us what you think you'd like, we will put in our orders for that, do our best to get them. And once we get them in the store, I'll let you know what those quantities are of the things that we get. And then it's up to you to decide the best strategy, so to speak. It'll be the end of November, mind you, and it's Michigan. So if you want to camp outside, you're more than welcome to. Bring a pop-up or something, bring a portable heater. But if you decide to line up, then that is your prerogative totally and completely. So we'll get that wish list. It is up on our Facebook page right now. I've recently started reusing the Twitter account. So you can just search for Radio Wasteland. I think it's at radio_wasteland or something like that. But just search for us on Twitter, and I'll put the link up there on Twitter as well. But I also will put that up on our website at radiowastelandrecords.com. So if those of you who want to let us know what you want us to order, we'll do our best from there. And then don't forget, you know what? I had all this. I probably here's here's where my brain's at this morning. Black Friday, November 29th. So as we get closer to the day, because this is the day after Thanksgiving, we're going to forego our night before live stream telling you guys what we have, and we'll do it on Wednesday night. So the 27th, if you want to mark that on your calendar, as soon as the store closes on that Wednesday night, we will do our live stream and run through all of the stuff that we've got for Record Store Day Black Friday. But before we get to that point, we're still a month and a half out. You guys got to let us know what you want us to order. So right now, I think the biggies from what we have seen so far in the requests coming through, the big one is the Bluey 7-inch. Yep. I see a lot of folks requesting that. That I think is going to be, it's going to be a hot item. I don't know how many we're going to get. We'll get as many as we possibly can because they went for big bucks on the aftermarket. If you miss out on it, I know you're going to have to kind of track that down. The other big one, believe it or not, I'm actually getting a few requests for the SpongeBob soundtrack. It's a lot of kids at heart. Warms makes me feel good. A lot of kids at heart out there, or the kids themselves saying that they want that SpongeBob and the Bluey. But behind that, we're seeing that Billie Eilish isolated vocals and the Doors live in Detroit. Now, there's a lot of buzz about this one, so that could be one to watch. It's a bigger compilation. Well, it's I think I'll go back and double check, but I'm pretty sure that this was a concert that has been bootlegged many times. And no, it's finally probably cleaned up. It never was a terrible sounding bootleg, but I'm sure they've tweaked it a little bit and got a great sounding release coming out for a very cool concert from the Doors in Detroit. But head over to recordstoreday.com and you can check out the full description on that and everything else. And then head over to our website later today to check that out and let us know what you want. Or just go to our Facebook page, Knuckle Up, and find that post. It should be pinned at the top of our Facebook. Now, one final note on that big weekend coming up in a month and a half, the day after Black Friday. And I should mention too, for those of you that have been around, you know that we do our normal vinyl drops for new releases and our vintage drop on Fridays. A couple of years ago, we stopped doing that because I caused a bit of a traffic jam on a Black Friday in front of our vintage vinyl drop, which delayed the Record Store Day, which made a big mess. So we no longer put the vinyl drop on Friday of Black Friday only. It'll happen the rest of the time on Fridays, by the way. But so the normal vintage vinyl drop will happen the day after Black Friday on Small Business Saturday. And the past couple times we've done this, it has been a huge vinyl drop on Saturday. And if you're coming into town, and I hate to give you that, but it'll be 2 days in a row if you're coming in for Black Friday. And there probably will be a line also for Saturday because I've been saving some stuff up. There's some jaw droppers. If you have a hat, hold on to it. If you're sitting, stand up. If you're standing, you better sit down for it. But that video, the drop video, will not go up on Saturday morning. It'll go up Friday night after we close on Black Friday. We'll put that video up so you can gestate on some of the things. But Small Business Saturday, we'll do some giveaways that day too. We will do our mystery bags. They will return. We're going to have all sorts of cool stuff from other local businesses taking part in this, kind of doing our part to help others out on Small Business Saturday and get folks out and excited about that. So between the two events, Friday the 29th, Black Friday, Record Store Day, Black Friday, and then the day after Small Business Saturday on the 30th, we are going to have a busy couple of days here. But hopefully we're going to get some great vinyl out and about to you guys. It should be a fun weekend, but we'll get there. It's almost time to head over that way. One more good morning. Let's see, we got Blade 4127. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, a couple of new releases. You know that last Sunday we did that Jelly Roll listening party, and it went okay. We didn't have a ton of people, but the folks that were here got to hear the whole album. We gave away a lot of cool prizes, and now that album has officially released, so we do have a few copies left of Jelly Roll's Beautifully Broken. This is the indie exclusive version. It's the one that's got kind of a gold, clear, sparkle I think it's splatter is the proper terminology on this, but the splatter vinyl version of that. And I couldn't say it before because they sent these to us and said, keep it under your hat. But for those that wish it, anybody that wants to, we do have some Jelly Roll patches, beautifully broken patches. The air fresheners are gone, mind you. I still have a lot of posters. So if you want a Jelly Roll poster, there's a ton of those things rolling around. But anybody who comes in while supplies last on either or will get a patch to, let me hold this over here so I get the thumbnail. We'll get the Jelly Roll patch, and if you get that with an album. So we've got that while supplies last, his brand new album. Also new, and you folks know, you may or may not know that I've been working with the good folks over at Rushfest Scotland for the past couple of years on getting out their Neil Peart tributes albums. This is volume 5 of that, and it's double LP full of Rush tribute bands performing Rush songs and some interpretations, some straight up. But it is very cool sounding and looking. It's on kind of a bluish colored vinyl. Very cool stuff from them. And the proceeds for the sales of this go to research for glioblastoma cancer research. They do a great job over there. We're happy to partner with the folks from Rushfest Scotland to ship out all of their US copies. I finished that earlier this week. So those are all out and gone, and it's time for us to sell the few copies that we've got. Now this one, double LP, it's called Neil Peart Tributes, Songs for Neil Volume 5 on that double LP bluish turquoise vinyl. And I only have 2 of these left. They are usually fairly popular. Once these are gone, I don't think we're going to get any more. I may try, but they're super limited, and we're happy to have them because we help out with those guys. So 2 copies of this left in stock. If you want to grab one of these, you can just search for Rushfest Scotland and see how they work that, what's going on. The artwork on the way by this is designed by none other than Hugh Syme, the artist who's done the lion's share of Rush album covers. And it's a really cool gatefold. I've got mine over there. I showed it on our podcast the other day. If you wanted to check that out, you can see what that looks like and what the vinyl looks like inside. But very cool stuff, and all for a very great cause. Okay, other stuff in stock. We got 1 copy left of the Girls' School reissue of Screaming Blue Murder on pink vinyl, not the blue vinyl version, but we got 1 of these left on pink vinyl. A couple weeks back, this got delayed, but now we have it. It's a new compilation, greatest hits comp for Foreigner, and it's turning back time. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame collection featuring all of their smash hits. This is on ultra clear vinyl, this double LP from Foreigner. 1 copy of this left, but I think I should be able to get more if there is a need. New stuff-ish from Motley Crue. This came out a week ago. We ran out. I've got 1 more copy left. This is an EP called Canceled. And just so you don't get too excited, it's a 3-song EP. I think they've got the same songs on both sides. New stuff, it's called Canceled and Dogs of War. Had to look it up. Dogs of War, not a cover, but Fight for Your Right is on this as well. And that is a cover. Yes, it is a cover of the Beastie Boys, Fight for Your Right. I don't think that Motley Crue really ever had anybody trying to stymie their right to party, but they're still going to fight for it, apparently. So this is just a very quick EP. I don't know if they're going to be a full album. Somebody that might have some more info on that, let us know. Okay, others from Rocktober. We finally got some copies of the Black Sabbath self-titled. This one is supposed to sound absolutely great. It is an audiophile copy from Rhino High Fidelity of this, and the not a hype sticker, but it's an OBI of sorts on the side. It is cut from the original analog master tapes by Kevin Gray at Coherent Audio, pressed on Optimal Media heavyweight with an insert and commentary by Tom Allam, limited edition. I hear these things sound good. I've got an original, so I'm playing that still. I have not opened one of these up to see because we only have limited copies, but I do have 2 copies of this left. It is on black vinyl, by the way. And one other Rocktober restock. We've got another couple copies of Deep Purple's Machine Head. Should sound good also. Remixed by Dweezil Zappa from the original audio tapes. I think this is on black vinyl also, but a couple copies of that. Oh, I forgot. We do have one other Jelly Roll album in there. I forgot totally about this. But if you need it, here I've got a Jelly Roll. Oh, it's Jelly Roll Morton. Sorry. We do have that other Jelly Roll in the vintage vinyl side. Okay. Let's see here. A couple more good mornings. Ryan saying good morning. Good morning to you, sir. Hope you're enjoying all the goodies. Tom saying good morning as well. Dan, I got you covered, man. We will hold that rush tribute for you. And Mr. Dave, Dr. Dave, go Tigers. There you go, man. Indeed. Good morning to you. Okay. So I think we're good to go. I just looked up and, I talked for nothing for 15 minutes. So it is time to head on out. We're going to get the turntable spinning, get the doors opened up, and get on with our Saturday, as you guys should too. Please get outside, enjoy yourself. If you're heading by the store, stop on by and say hi. We are at 716 George Street, just north of downtown. I'll be here until 6 p.m. tonight. The dude is hanging out. He's being real quiet and good. The dude is here till noonish or one-ish or so. He's just kind of hanging out with me. So if you want to say hi to him, you may. So tomorrow's Sunday, 12 noon till 4 p.m. And then don't forget our podcast with Steve Carlson. Two guys talking about records that goes up on Spotify and YouTube Sunday evenings. The new release show coming up later tonight, or later this afternoon. A lot of cool stuff on that, so make sure you check it out. And don't forget, please, I'll put up a couple of other posts, but make sure you get your Record Store Day Black Friday wish list in to us as soon as you can. The deadline for that, by the way, is Monday evening. So we'll get you there. Okay, you folks have a great weekend, and we will talk to you next time from Radio Wasteland Records. As always, thank you so much for being here.